Hi, I'm WELS President Mark Schrader. For much of our Synod's history, our schools tended to follow a familiar pattern. Members had big families, and those children filled our mostly rural schools. Today, the pattern is changing, but that provides some welcome opportunities.
The WELS elementary school system is the fourth largest in the United States. Our schools are respected as a place to learn about Jesus and get a solid education. In fact, our schools have been so blessed in attracting both the children of members and non-members, the demand for our teachers now outstrips the supply.
We have opportunities in some districts of schools that are just tremendously growing, and they're scrambling to get teachers.
The situation is especially acute in urban settings, at schools like New Hope Lutheran Academy.
So we've grown by about 30 students in the past 3 years, and we'll continue to grow. Our mindset in Florida is if you build more classrooms, students will fill them. Our schools are growing like crazy. Our schools are just multiplying, and especially in the South and in Texas and in Florida. And we don't have the teachers for that.
You have it?
Martin Luther College has stepped up efforts to prepare students to serve in these settings, adding new coursework and offering practical experience.
What does that say? Oh, come on, you can sound it.
Student Phil Kieselhorst, for example, is serving a year-long teaching internship at New Hope. He still has 2 more years at Martin Luther College remaining, but this experience is preparing him for real-world situations.
Call me soon. Good job.
I love kids, so I enjoy getting to hang out with the different kids, and I get to actually do some teaching and get the experience of handling a classroom and having kids understand the subject matter that I'm teaching.
Mr. Kieselhorst serves in a lot of roles in our school. He's a teacher's assistant, he's a substitute teacher, he coordinates our before and after care programs.
What's especially exciting about these growing schools is they often attract people from outside of WELS. And at New Hope, many of those families become members.
Even though we do have a lot of children that are members of our church, almost all of those children did not begin their lives as WELS members and people who knew about the true saving message of God.
The key to any school ministry is well-trained, loving, enthusiastic teachers. People like recent MLC graduate Katie Wentker, who was overcome with joy when she first received her first call.
So I was listening, and then they said Florida, and I started bawling and crying out of thankfulness because I was so excited to go on this new journey somewhere.
What are you supposed to be doing here?
Katie grew up in a small farming town, but Martin Luther College prepared her for the transition to urban ministry.
Once you get here and once you get to the urban setting, you just realize these are kids, and these are kids that need to know God's Word.
The settings may change, but the focus of our schools has not.
Come, Lord Jesus, be our guest.
Preparing young people for a world with Jesus at the center.
Contributing to the shortage of teachers is the demographic reality that a large number of our teachers are now reaching retirement age. So if you know of a young person who seems to have a heart and the gifts for teaching, do encourage them, because every WELS teacher can point to someone, like you, who gave them that nudge of encouragement.